Hello, I'm Eloise, your Beautonomy lead YouTube host, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create your own custom palette with Beautonomy.com. So I'm going to talk you through and show you via a screen record how exactly you create your own palette. This is the perfect gift idea for any of your loved ones or just a gift to yourself. A palette that you created yourself is just so exciting, so I'm going to talk you through and show you exactly how to do it. So if you're interested to see, then make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so let's start screen recording and I can show you what I create. So let's go on to Beautonomy.com and all you have to do is literally click straight onto create yours now. So on the website it is super easy to follow through on exactly how to create your own palette. So there are little instructions that come up that will guide you through it. So first of all you get to choose the colours that go into your palette. Now when I tell you I'm a big fan of Beautonomy, I already have 3 palettes custom made. So the first palette I ever got from Beautonomy was this one that my boyfriend made me a couple of years ago now. So you can completely customise the front, and then he chose me all these beautiful colours. But recently I decided to create 2 of my own. So this one I used one of the designs that was already on the website, and this one I just created my own. I've got just a picture there of me doing someone's makeup at a fashion show, and then my little YouTube handle, which is Eloise Makeup. And then this is literally my perfect neutrals palette. So I got to choose all of those colours myself. They're absolutely beautiful. You will see very soon at some of the tutorials that I've created using this palette. And then in this palette, we have a few more bright colours. I like to call this one my Tutti Frutti palette because it's so colourful and fun to me. So today I think I'm going to go for more of a cool toned palette because I've got my warm neutrals, I've got my pops of colour. I really want to go for something more like cool and grayscale. So I tend to like to go from light to dark. So the first thing that I want to choose is a shimmery sort of white inner corner highlight shade. So I'm going to go for the shade Snow, and then I'm going to hop over into the mattes. So you can literally just press the mattes and all the mattes will come up. So it's nice and organised. And I'm going to scroll through and just have a little look at some cool toned colours. I think I'm going to go for, I'm going to put grey on the third one along and then change the second one because I saw a lighter colour up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Snow Rosso Grey, and then maybe just one deeper. Let's have a look. Maybe let's switch around brown and grey, just so that it looks a little bit more flowy. And then on the bottom, I'm going to go for some glitter shades because those glitter shades are absolutely beautiful. Let me show you. So I've got the shades Golden Sugar, Gold Bar, Golden Sun and Chalice. Absolutely stunning. Let me just show you what one. This one. Golden Sugar. So gorgeous. Golden Sun. This one is so dreamy. That is literally like a pressed glitter. So I have absolute faith that these silvery colours are going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to go for Orion, Lightning. Let's go for this bluey one, Galaxy. And then I always have to have a matte black in a palette. So I'm going to go for Dark Nights. So that is my palette. Very cool toned, like I said. So then we're going to click the arrow and yeah, we've got it. Okay, now we're going to add the image. So I'm going to scroll across and you get to choose either your own image, which I did for this one, or you can choose one of the patterns that is already on the website. So where it's cool toned, let's have a little play around. So let's see. Marble, that would be quite cool. Or let's have a look. Oh, this leopard print is cool. Do we want the leopard print? Okay, so now we can click along and add our text. So I think I'm going to call this Cool Vibes Only. And then let's choose the font. Let's go for that one. Colour, I'm going to go for white because I think that's going to show up the best. And then the sizes, let's go for big. And then click out of it and it should show you what it's actually going to look like. Yeah, so it doesn't have that white box around it. And then I'm just going to put by, oh let's do all capitals, by Eloise May, MUA, because that is my Instagram handle. And let's go for medium. Let's go back to the fonts. Let's go for the same font, white. And that is my palette. So shall we add it to the cart so you get a little preview of what it's going to look like? So the shipping time is 1 to 3 days, and let me tell you, it absolutely is. The shipping is so speedy. And let's go for it. Add it to the cart. There we go. So shipping is £3.99. Which is standard, so it comes to £23.98. The palette on its own is £19.99. So what I'm going to do is order this in, and then I will show you when it arrives, and maybe I'll do a look with it. So I'll see you then. So the day has come. So I ordered my palette 2 days ago and I just received it, and I thought I absolutely have to go and film a makeup tutorial using it. So later on in the video you will find out how to do these gorgeous smoky eyes. But for now, let's go through the nitty-gritty details. So like I said, it took 2 days to come to my door, and you will see in the next few clips how it arrives. So you receive the empty shell of the palette and all of the single eyeshadows that you get to pop in yourself. All the eyeshadows have the names on the back, so you just have to correspond them to the empty spaces that are in the palette. Doing this bit was just so fun to me. I loved seeing my palette that I customised come to life. This is what it looks like, and another thing that I love about this palette is the fact that you can fold it in half so that you can literally lay it down on your desk. It doesn't take up too much space. You know when you have to unfold a palette like that, that just takes up too much space for my tiny little desk. So yeah, love that it folds straight over, no problems. Obviously we've got a really nice sized mirror. It does come with a film on it, which I haven't taken off yet, so let's do it together. How satisfying is that? So in this little gap here, you can pop in a pair of tweezers to get the eyeshadows out, and then you can mix and match your Beautonomy eyeshadows. Say you're going away on holiday and you want to mix up your warm tones and your cool tones, but you only want to take one palette, then you can switch up all your Beautonomy eyeshadows and have the perfect travel palette for you. So that is my little palette that I customised for you guys. So if you're interested to see how I created these smoky, silvery, cool toned eyes, then make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly prime my eye. So let's hop into my palette, Cool Vibes Only. Which is a little play on words because I'm so funny. So these are the colours that are in the palette. So I'm going to dip into brown first, which is actually a really cool toned brown. I'm just taking this on a really large fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to start by popping that into the outer corner of my crease in big circular motions. And I think I'm going to go really smoky. So let's build up that crease quite generously. Off the bat, of course, the pigmentation is beautiful. This is quite a dark colour to start off with, but it's so easy to blend out that it's not terrifying me. And it's one of those colours where it is buildable, it almost looks like there's a couple of colours on the eyes already, when actually there's only one, but it's a lovely gradient. So we've built it up nice and deep in the socket, and then as we're blending it out, it's going to a nice transition shade. I'm actually going to add a hint of Rosso just to see what that does. Just adds a little bit of like cool toned purpley kind of colour, and I like it. It's helping to transition better into my skin. That is blended beautifully, and it's one of those colours that really brings out the blue in your eyes as well. So very much a fan of that so far. I'm now just going to build up that intensity in the crease and go in with the shade Grey with a slightly smaller brush, and I'm just going to really hollow out the socket of my eye with this colour. Yeah, that's perfect. I think I'm going to go for almost like a soft half cut crease. So I'm really making sure to get that depth into that inner corner so that it contrasts with the light lid that we're going to do. And then I'm just going to go back in with brown and Rosso mixed together. And I think I'm going to wing this out a little bit as well. This is just making sure that the grey is nicely blended. It's not too harsh. Okay, now what I'm going to do is mix grey with a little bit of dark nights, just with that same brush, and I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner to start with, and then we can hook it up into the crease as well. The formula of this black is just so perfect. Builds beautifully, it's not too intimidating. Okay, now I'm going to create a really soft half cut crease with not a super flat brush, but it's got kind of, it's a bit diffused, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to take my slightly thicker base and we can start to carve out that lid. So as you can see, it's not super sharp. It's a bit fluffed around the edges still. But yeah, that's what we're going for. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Lightning, which is this super sparkly one here. So it's picked up loads on the brush, which is promising. Oh my god, look at that! Oh my god, that is beautiful. And I'm just patting that on, I'm not really swiping. Where we've got that sticky base, it just clings straight onto it. And we kind of want that glitter to start to disperse around the edges. That's why I didn't want to go for a super sharp cut crease. But I definitely wanted some definition on that lid. Love that. And now I'm going to switch over my brush and I'm going to go for a tiny bit of Galaxy just to sort of transition the bright silver into the dark black. And I just think that would look so pretty. Oh yeah, just gives it that soft fade. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Now for some liner. So I'm just going to take a black pencil liner and I'm going to make it thicker in the outer corner just to give us that lift and almost follow where that winged shape is. And I'm just making it super thin on that inner corner just to accentuate that lift. And I've sort of scribbled that pencil all the way up to where it meets the glitter here, and it's just going to make that black super intense. So now I'm going to pack some more black on just to intensify, and I'm using a slightly smaller brush which is a little bit more dense. I'm just packing that over the top of the pencil and then we can blend it into the glitter as well. And for the underneath of the eye, I'm just going to take that same black pencil, pop it in the waterline and catch the lashes as well so that we can smudge it underneath. And then just to finish off, I'm going to take the shade Snow on my pinky. It's got a slight sheen to it, so it's going to be the perfect inner corner highlight. Okay, let's pop some lashes on and I'll show you what it looks like. So excuse the glue, we're still drying, but lashes just make a look, don't they? I absolutely love the way that this turned out. So what I'm going to do is do my other eye, finish my complexion, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I'm so obsessed with how it came out. I just think it looks so gorgeous, so smoky, so sparkly. Like, those glitter shadows are out of this world. They're absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing and tutorial, and let me know down below if you're going to customize your own palette. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. There's going to be lots and lots of video content for you guys to watch and you're not going to want to miss out. And please do give this video a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.